Hey y'all, it's Maddie. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. I hope you enjoyed this weekend's videos. But today is another special holiday, Type 1 Diabetes edition with Happy New Year's. So today is New Year's Eve, December 31st, 2018, the very last day of 2018. It's crazy to me how fast this year flew. I just can't believe all the things that happened to me going on through my life, good and bad. So I'm going to kind of do a little recap on the year and kind of how I'm going to go about New Year's Eve celebrations with diabetes, and then my goals for 2019. So, the beginning of this year, I finished off my general education requirements for my program. For dental hygiene, we had to take all the general education classes, including some prerequisite science courses like biology, microbiology, biochemistry, and anatomy and physiology. So I finished all those up, along with the general English and speech and psychology classes that you have to take for your major. So I got those all done. So that is one huge accomplishment of mine. And then a few months later in July, on July 22nd, 2018, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. I looked at it as more of a positive thing than a negative thing, and I still continue to look at that, even though there are some days diabetes sucks. I am going to be real and honest with you guys. For those of you who are my non-diabetic viewers or don't really get to see a lot of the diabetes stuff on a daily basis, it sucks. Some days absolutely suck. Some days your blood sugars won't come down no matter how many shots of insulin you take, and other days your blood sugars won't come back up no matter how much food you eat. So, that all happens with that. But then in September, I found out that I was accepted into my program, my dental hygiene program at my college. So all my hard work for general education and all my hard work for all the admissions tests and scoring all paid off. I will be starting next June, so that is very exciting for me. And then in November, I started my YouTube channel, kind of to document my journey with type 1 diabetes and my life in general, and just to explore new hobbies, dealing with the arts and filming and stuff. So I thought that would be a kind of a cool way to put myself out there and also learn more of new hobbies and new skills, such as editing videos and obviously learning all the technology behind filming and stuff. So I thought that was a neat thing to do. So that basically sums up my 2018, at least all the major stuff. Lots of little other things happened in between there, but nothing really like huge beyond those things. So how I'm going to plan out New Year's Eve celebrations with my friends and family. So obviously, depending on what you do, you're obviously going to keep an eye on your blood sugars first of all. If you're going to eat food, like I had said in my Christmas video, pre-bolus. And the big thing is the alcohol. So if you're going to be drinking, please be careful. I don't intend on drinking. I am not of legal age to drink. I just turned 20. I hit the big 2-0 this year. So I'm not legal, and I don't have really an interest in drinking. So that's not going to be really something I'm going to have to worry about. But if you are going to be drinking, please be careful. Have a designated driver. Be wary of your surroundings. Be wary of people that might be trying to do things to you that you don't want to be done. Just be conscientious of what you are doing and where you are going, because New Year's can be dangerous if not taken seriously in some aspects. But please enjoy yourself. Bring in 2019 with a lot of happiness and joy and peace and optimism, and let all of what happened to you in 2018 be a thing of the past. Now, doesn't mean you can't reflect on the good things or whatever, but let all the negativity or the stresses or the anxieties just leave you. Looking into 2019, what are my goals? What do I kind of think is going to happen, etc., etc. Now, I can't predict the future, but I have a gut feeling that 2019 is going to be a pretty good year for me. Not saying there isn't going to be ups and downs, and there isn't going to be moments where I'm going to be crying or upset or frustrated or irritable or just not having a good day, but 2019 will be exciting for me. I'll be starting my going back to school again, which will be really fun. I'll be continuing to build my YouTube channel, which is going to be fun. I'll be continuing to learn more about managing type 1 diabetes, which is going to be fun. And I hope to just see a few new places and meet new people and just inspire people to be the best version of themselves. Mentally and emotionally speaking, I want to continue to push myself to be even better in whatever it is in my life. But more importantly, I want to be more conscientious of my mental attitude in my mental thoughts. Not saying that I'm always pessimistic, but in the times that I do get pessimistic, sometimes it's very hard for me to get out of that pessimism. So I want to try to quickly get out of that, and I also want to be able to change my mental attitude and look at things from maybe a way different perspective than I never would have thought of, or look at things even more creatively. I hope to get back into doing more artwork in 2019, because I did do a lot of artwork in high school. I haven't really had a chance to kind of get back into that just because of college and life in general, and I want to get back to more of that creative side of me and kind of document that with you guys. And I think it will just help me explore different channels of my life that make things a little bit more easier and a little more creative. I hope to continue to serve and help others, but I do have to remember to take time and breathe for myself. That is something I'm struggling with a little bit right now. Obviously, making videos on YouTube is kind of a way to do it with myself, but I may or may not take a few hiatuses as we continue the 2019, or I may or may not cut back on my channel. I don't know yet, but right now I am okay. But I have to remember and all the other things that you guys don't see when I do my volunteer work and my caregiving and serving the homeless and stuff. I just need to learn to just kind of back down and give some time to myself. Not saying I don't like to do those things, but you also have to be able to take time for yourself in order for you to serve others. You have to be able to self-love and self-care for in order to care for others. And not saying I don't take care of myself, but some days I just would like a day where I can just breathe and not worry about anything. Like, not saying you don't have to worry about anything. I obviously have to manage my diabetes, but just do that for a day instead of, worrying about going here, going there, doing this, doing that. Not saying I'm complaining, but I just want to take at least one day out of a month or something this year, every single month for myself. I also hope to be journaling. I had mentioned this before, I believe, back in November on Black Friday. I did buy something diabetes related that relates to journaling. I did buy the Diabetic Health Journal. I will be starting that in January so that I can better track my food, water intake, blood sugars, and just be more conscientious of what goes in and what comes out with type 1 diabetes so that I can better get precise dosage and management and more stable and healthier blood sugar ranges. And I think it would just be a really neat way to just kind of express yourself through diabetes. Obviously, diabetes is kind of an art in itself. You kind of got to play around and mix things together and see what happens. And if it doesn't work, you pull up another combination or another concoction and you try again. So I will be starting that journal in January once I get my new A1C. I hope to just be continuing to be healthy, and I hope that all of you continue to be healthy and that all cool things come to you in 2019. Like I said, not saying that things aren't going to be, there isn't not going to be negative times, or I'm not going to run into negative people, but you have to push past the negativity. I am so much closer to God because of my type 1 diabetes, and I hope to continue to grow closer and closer to God and Jesus Christ every day, be an example of faith and just love and compassion and forgiveness. Sometimes it's hard, especially as humans, to not be forgiving when people are doing the wrong things to you, but I think it's just something that you have to try to do and truly feel that in your heart. Be true with yourself, be true with your emotions, and I think that's going to make a much easier, much more fun 2019. So anyways, I think that's all I have to say, kind of what summed up my year of 2018, my goals for 2019, and kind of what my plans are for New Year's Eve on 2018. So I hope to eat lots of food, spend some time with a little bit of my family and friends, and just relax. I don't do a lot of things on New Year's Eve. I think it's just kind of a time to just reflect and relax and just kind of know that a new year is starting. That means it's time for a new you. Not saying that you're going to change everything about yourself, but it's a new year. Make yourself a new you. Turn your weaknesses into strengths and keep growing on your strengths. Just because you have a strength doesn't mean you stop growing. And just because you're past school or past high school does not mean that you're not going to ever stop learning. So continue to learn something about yourself every day. Strive to be away from the negativity of people and environments that are toxic to your health. Stressful environments are not good for you either. Stay away from those as much as possible. Obviously, they wreak havoc on blood sugars. I've had one hell of a week. I've been quite stressed, and my blood sugars have been riding higher. So hopefully within the next couple of days they will kick back down to normal. If not, I will continue at my increased insulin to keep them in a healthy range. But anyways, that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. We are almost to 100 subscribers, so we're getting close to me sharing my type 1 diabetes diagnosis story. I appreciate you, each and every single one of you who have joined me at the beginning of this channel and will continue to join me past my channel in 2019. And may 2019 be your best year ever. Make it a great year. Make good choices, make good decisions. Keep up on your health. Continue to strive to do the things that you want to do. Don't let someone else tell you what you can and can't do with your life, because your life is your choice. The choices you make determine what happens. But obviously, in my beliefs too, the eyes of God will determine what happens in my life too, because He is the one who ultimately has plans for me, and He has hopes and dreams and a future for me. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you do decide to subscribe, you can turn on the notification bell next to the subscribe button so you never miss when I upload something new. So, and I'm going to make another video tomorrow, so I'm going to talk about this quick. I'm going to be starting a new series on my channel called T1D with Maddie. We are going to be every single month be talking about more controversial topics that have to deal with type 1 diabetes. I'm going to try to get these ideas from people that leave suggestions in the comments below of things that they want me to talk about. So if I can find the person on Beyond Type 1, or if I can message or comment to the person back, if I can ask their permission to share their name and the question that they raised for this particular month, that will be awesome. But you guys will get to see tomorrow what topic we're going to discuss, and first of every month we're going to pick one of these topics that either you guys leave as a comment, and I also have a few controversial topics I want to discuss too, so that we kind of open up and broaden things and just share more of my personal opinions and the facts that I've been aware of this certain topic. So anyways, join me for that. It'll be the first of every single month, like I said. So as I'm going to say this, feel free to leave any video suggestions down in the comments below. I appreciate it. I've gotten tons already, and I hope to make these in the future. A lot of things I'm very open to talking about. As you will see in tomorrow's video, we will get going on one of T1D with Maddie, episode 1. So there will be 12 episodes in a year, so you guys will get to dive into more of these, more debatable type questions, or more of the controversial type questions. I will kind of answer those, give my thoughts, opinions, and facts, what I have learned on those. So anyways, take care, God bless, be kind, spread positivity, and be thankful, and have a happy, happy new year. Bye, everyone.